I've done this hairstyle in the past in different colors, as you can see, and the reason why I'm repeating this tutorial is because I received another of 32 pieces and I realized this color 27 is not on my page before, and I will use that opportunity to answer some questions asked on the similar video I've done before. And here are the material you need for the tutorial. You need Ceres Xpression in color 27. My customer doesn't send exactly 32 pieces of the hair. She sent more than that, which means one pack won't be enough for 1 week. So I'm going to be using 1.5 pack for each wig. This is the frontal net I want to use. It's not full frontal. You need a mesh cap, you need a crochet, you need the scissors and ventilating pin. Other material will be listed as the tutorial is proceeding. The hair always comes in 8-in-1 pack, so you are going to cut it to your desired length, but for this particular tutorial I cut it into 6 equal parts. When you are done cutting it, you are going to pick one out of the 6 hair you just cut. Then you are going to pick small pieces out of the hair, fold it into 3 equal parts because the hair is not that long. You will pinch and twist and use your hand to bring some hair out so that you can see the number of hair you want to be working with. Place your frontal net on the mannequin head and use office pin to secure it so that it will not be lifting up when you start your ventilation. As you all know, I don't like using vertical method of ventilation. I always use the diagonal method of ventilation, so I'm going to follow the slanted line instead of a straight line. So you pass your pin through the net, bring out 3 strands of hair, wrap your pin through the hair and pass it through the loop. When you ventilate 1 hole, you leave 2 holes. So we are going to be using 2 holes, 1 line for the back section. And when we reach the front, you can see that I've already used a metallic pen to indicate where the front section will be and the back section will be. So I'm going to change it to 1 hole, 1 line for the front section, and I'm going to change the strand of hair I'm using from 3 strands to just 1 strand. So I have to fast forward some parts because I don't want this video to be unnecessarily long. I just want to show you the method I use for the front section. As you can see, I'm only picking 1 strand of hair at the front and I'm leaving 1 hole, 1 line. So I'm going to leave it to watch how I ventilated the front section, and I'm going to explain the necessary parts later. And this is how it looks like when I'm done ventilating everything. You can see how beautiful and neat it is. I've already wore the dome mesh cap on the canvas side of camera, so the next thing to do is to place the frontal on the dome mesh cap and use your T-pin to secure it. After the proper placement on the frontal on the canvas head, you will use your needle and thread to sew it from one end to another. When I'm done with the sewing and cutting the excess lace, so the next thing to do is to pick this crochet pin and pass it through the net from the back section, bring out small piece out of the hair and knot it twice. When you want to do the second one, make sure it's not too close and not too far to the first one so that when you are trimming it, the net will not be showing. When you reach the front section, I mean somewhere closer to the sewing part, you will reduce the amount of hair you are using and you are going to make sure that you are not giving any space at all. The purpose of doing this is for the sewing part not to be showing or loose canting. When you are done filling the front section, you will go back to the back section. As you can see in this video, I don't give too much space because it's a low cut and I want to use this dreadlock foam, but I don't want it to be showing the net after I'm done with everything. I'm done with the whole crocheting here. The next thing to do is to pick your brush and brush everything from the front section to the back section. After that, you are going to pick your scissors and trim it to your desired length. When you are trimming, I will advise you to trim the front section separately. Remember, you ventilated the front section while you crochet the back section. You don't want to make any mistake while trimming the front section, so you have to take your time while trimming the front section. I'm done with the whole trimming here, so the next thing to do is to pick your dread foam and use it to be coiling the back section because we want more coil to make it look more natural. Like you did for the trimming, you have to take your time while doing the front section of this part too, because remember we have already ventilated it and everything have become straight, so you are going to take your time while doing this part. When you are done using the dread foam, you will remove it from the canvas head and you are going to cut the excess wig cap under the lace. You are going to take your time while cutting it because it's not a full frontal. And this is how it looks like when I'm done with everything. You can see that the dread foam bring out the coils and it makes it look natural. So we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you want to patronize me, my phone number is on the screen, or you can contact me through my email or Instagram. If you haven't liked this video, please like this video to support this channel. Click on the subscribe button down below. Drop a comment if you have any question or you want to appreciate my work. Share with your friends and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop another beautiful video. See you in my next video. Bye.